Ah, yes. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I know I can. The feeling of a fresh, new chest day. Does it get any fucking better? Me personally, no, it does not. Chest reigns supreme. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Other than the fact, yes, I am still hacking up a lung, coughing like crazy. I will try to keep it under control, but you can't stop it. But other than that, I'm fucking excited. I'm not gonna go, I mean, you can tell by now, I'm not gonna go quite as heavy. Actually, was it last week or the week before? Whatever week it was recent. I think it was last week. When I threw a 25 on each side along with the 345s, which the real weight there was like 330 or something like that, around there. This real weight, 315 even. So, just like as if I was over there on the free weight incline, um, having 345s in the bar. I mean, not just like it. This is a little. I don't know. It depends for the person. I mean, some people think this is harder. Me personally, I think it's a little bit easier for me. The stability, again, is a non-factor. I like that. I can focus just on squeezing my chest a little more, isolating the chest a little better. But to each their own. If you like free weight and you're getting whatever gains you're trying to get, whether that's strength gains, gaining, building muscle, or both, do whatever's working for you. But I am a fan, and it's funny because, like, how long has it been now? I've been doing Smith machine for a while now on bench, especially incline. On flat bench, I will do a little more free weight, and decline. But I've always been, up until when I started doing this, I was always one of those guys that I would laugh anytime, not laugh, but I'd kind of scoff almost anytime I'd see somebody bench pressing in the Smith machine. And it was a stupid mindset, it was, but I'd see them benching the Smith machine, and I'd think to myself, oh, they're taking the easy way out using the Smith. Little did I know, um, I was undervaluing valuing the Smith machine and what it can do. Now, again, for strength gains, I would lean more free weight, more with the barbell. But for me, what I'm trying to do, hypertrophy, a little more isolation in my chest. Um, the Smith machine it's just better, I think, for that specific reason. Um, so yeah, 315. See what I can do with it. The number of reps, well, I don't know. Let's just find out. Not bad. Not bad. Initially when I first started, after like the third rep or so, I was thinking 10 or more, and well, obviously that shit didn't happen. I got 9. That's not bad though. So what am I thinking now? Um, let's just follow the formula I've been doing. It's been working. I get a great pump. I feel like even while being on a cut, I haven't really lost too much strength. So let's do 2 more with this weight. Get as many as I can each time. Then do. Well, I'll decide when I get there, but I'll do either 1, maybe 2 back down sets. The options are 1 back down set with a drop set, or just 2 straight back down sets. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'll kind of see how I feel after 2 more with this. But yeah, that's pretty good. Would I like to have gotten 10 just based off the start, how it felt? Because it felt light. Yeah, but it's not always going to go the way you want. So you just got to keep pushing. All right, 2 more. All right, I made a great decision in trying to literally. I tried to adjust my bench just a little bit, and of course, I tried to slightly move it. It shifted way too far. So then I tried to bring it back. I don't know. I'm hoping it's still, kind of right where I want it. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't help myself. I stepped back and I was looking at it because it did feel a little off on that first set, but nothing crazy. Like I could have managed. But me being a perfectionist, I stepped back and looked at it. I was like, yeah, it does look a little crooked. Thinking to myself. So again, I tried to move it, and I fucked it all up. So hopefully it's not you know too far away off course one way or the other. If it is, I may have to, I might unrack it and feel immediately, and then I might have to rack it back and try to fix it. But anyways, that's just me trying to be perfectionist. But yeah, all right, set number 2. Ideally, ideally I'd like to get 10 again, or not. Fuck, yeah, 10. I mean, that's even better. But I'd like to get 9 again. We'll see. I'll shoot for 9, but I'll get however many I can. Fuck. Ooh. I was on the verge of passing out there. Those are the reps really that'll make you grow. Those are the ones that you need to kind of shoot for. I would say not every set, but say you do. I don't know. Let's keep it simple. Say you do 3 exercises, 3 separate exercises for one body part, 3 sets each. At least 1 set of each of those exercises. So 1 out of the 3. Um, I think it's a good idea to have a set like that. Now, obviously, for free weight, get a fucking spotter. But on a Smith machine, I'm comfortable enough to fail pretty far down, just lock it wherever I can. But so basically, that was a long way of saying if you're doing 9 total sets, 3 out of the 9, I would say, I mean, that was not failure because I got it. But I mean, damn, you seen how close it was. It was practically failure without actually failing. It's like 3 out of 9, 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10, whatever. I think it's a good idea. That's the common mistake that a lot of people make. They think every fucking set has to be like that, and it really doesn't. It doesn't. Now you want to get close, on the other sets. Instead of doing that last rep that I did, I would have stopped before that one, 1 rep short, or sometimes even 2. But all right, let's do one more, and then I'll lighten the weight up a little bit and do a couple more, or at least one more. All right, I'll take that. I mean, it's not like I have a choice, right? All right, let me go down to 2 1/4, and I think I'll do 2 more. I'll do 2 back down sets. Ah. I could have kept fighting for that last rep, but I don't think I was getting it. I think I would have been fighting a losing battle, which I guess is fine. But yeah, I just, I gave it a good couple seconds of trying, but I could tell it wasn't happening. I'm going to try to avoid, actually, I am going to avoid doing a drop set here, although I really, really want to. But I mean, I've already done 5 sets. That's all I need. I'll save the drop sets for what I'm about to do next. And also, my rest period was not, you know, wasn't the longest. Between the last set of 3 plates and the 10 and 5 and the first one of this, I went really fast. And then between the fourth and fifth set, I took a little bit longer rest, but it was still pretty quick. All right, let's move on. All right, man, this is your basic high to low cable flies. I mean, I feel like I don't really need to say much about this. Pretty self-explanatory, other than the fact that, for newbies, you might not know. High to low like this is good for hitting the lower chest, so that's exactly what I'm, targeting for is the lower chest. I'm not gonna go crazy heavy. This first set I might get 15 or more, honestly. And if I do, I'll go up a little bit. But yeah, just trying to hit the lower chest here in these 3. Throw in a drop set, and we'll move on. All right, let's go up just a little bit. Man, I'm fucking thirsty. You know you're in the fucking zone. I could feel the thirst from the first set here. I don't know, I just for whatever reason, I was just like I said, I was in the zone. I didn't even stop to take a drink. Getting a little lightheaded actually. Shit. Oh, that's it here. Let me figure out what I want to do next. I have a couple options. First, I'll get a drink and then get after it. All right, I think I'm gonna do a couple sets here, and I'll probably throw in a drop set. And then I think I'm gonna try to do a couple sets of one other exercise, just to get a little more variety in today. Instead of just 3 exercises, I'll be getting 4, and I think it'll be a nice mix, Unless something changes, I could do 2 here, and it just feels amazing, and I might just do 3 and then a drop set and be done. But as of right now, I'm thinking I want to do 2 here and 2 something else. So, and I did a little feel out rep. I just did 1 rep, and it feels freaking heavy today. I don't know why. I would say because how much I've already done, but I've I've done pec deck at the very end quite often, and it just feels heavy today. So I may even have to go down in weight, but I'm gonna try at least one. Try at least one with it maxed out and see what I can do with it today. Okay, I only did 11. That's all right though. It was a tough 11. I think one more with a drop set will be good here, and then I'll move on to something else. Whew. I'm starting to feel pretty good. I mean, I felt good the whole workout, but I'm really starting to feel the effects now. So not too much more, and I think I'll be done, and we can check this pump out. But got a little bit more to do, a little bit more. I could probably stop right there. And to be completely honest, part of me kind of wants to, but I think I'll do two more sets, like I said. Maybe cut out the drop set. Um, Honestly, don't ask me why. My logic right now, for whatever reason, it just feels like I should do at least two more. And sometimes, I was gonna say sometimes it's all you need, but sometimes your feelings can get in the way. You can kind of mask what you really should do. So, you know, who's to say I'm right or wrong here? But I feel good enough that I think I can do two more. So, yeah, let's move on to something else. Do a couple more. Yep. Let's check out this pump. All right, just as I predicted, or did I predict? Well, whether I said it or not, I was thinking it. Um, this is a fucking damn near perfect chest day. Pretty close to perfect. Um, yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to add. I'm drawing a blank. I will say, I've noticed when my heart rate is increased. I may have already said this week at some point. I don't know. But when my heart rate is increased and I'm breathing more, obviously, it flares up my cough, and I am struggling right now to even catch my breath. So let's just hop right into it before I faint. Whew. All right. Another day down. It's funny. I guess this is the whole point. I guess. I mean, I don't know. Depends how you look at it, but I come in here psyched, which usually in one way or another I am. But today was like, I was really psyched, feeling good. It was a chest day, my favorite. And then now, at the end of this workout, I feel beat down. And that means it was a good workout. Definitely pushed myself. Now, I almost forgot, but now I gotta go do some abs. Yeah, you heard that right. This is the first week of me trying to increase the volume um for my ab training. Not necessarily. I'm still not working with any weights. It's all body weight stuff. But I'm just trying to get more frequency rather than just one day a week, one measly little day a week, which is what I was doing. Um, Trying to bump it up to 3. So I did ab Sunday, which has always been my ab day, and then I did it Tuesday, and then today's Thursday. I'm gonna try to do it again. Not try, I am, but yeah, that is it. I'm gonna go knock it out, and then I will actually have 2 days of rest this week. Wait, am I thinking right? Yes. So tomorrow will be a rest day and Saturday. Now, there's a chance, of course, I won't record it. There's a chance I might come in here and do some cardio or something. But in terms of actual, let me let go of this. In terms of actual weight training, the next 2 days I'm taking off. So I'll be back in here Sunday. Until then, that's all I got.